What's up, y'all? I hate to be that guy again, but first off, thank you so much for all the likes and support on that last video where I had to interject myself and ask you guys to push the like button. But thank you so much for liking those videos. Once again, if you like these and enjoy them, a like and subscribe really goes a long way, especially since I'm a small channel. But I appreciate you guys. If there's anything y'all want to see, let me know. I'm gonna try and put together a big giveaway for 1,000 subscribers, and we're almost halfway there. But once again, thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing, comments, all that stuff. I really appreciate it. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's one of those days where there's not really much to do except drive around. It's raining, so I'm not gonna go ski, but I've been MIA for a little bit because we actually did get snow, so I've been doing skiing on my days off. But now that it's raining, I'm just gonna drive around, and I figured it would be a good time to do a little 15,000 mile review of my ownership on this truck. I've put close to 15,000 miles on it since I bought it. I bought it with around 26,000 on it, and we're at 42. So if you don't follow the channel and you're just seeing this, things I've done to this truck are I put a Flowmaster muffler on it. I have a K&N 63 series air charger cold air intake. I have a rough country, what is it, Ready Lift BDS? Geez, I can't remember. Zone, it's a Zone 1 3/4 inch leveling kit on top of the GM Performance 2-inch lift kit that's on this truck. So I round all my numbers up here. We're at a 4-inch lift kit, technically 3.75 inch lift kit. On the truck, I have Goodyear Ultra Terrain AT, call them 35 by 11.5s. They are actually 34.6 by 11.3s. Motomeld 970 20 by 9 rims on it. Wheels. That's pretty much it. And then I have the Range Technology DFM disabler, OBD2 chip. So all that stuff going on. I put that stuff on the truck in the 15, I'm just gonna call it 15,000 miles I've owned it, and I've had zero issues with any of those parts put on so far, and I've had zero issues with the truck as well. Zero serious issues, I will say. It hasn't had to go on for anything other than routine service, oil changes and tire rotations. There haven't been any check engine lights or system failures or whatnot. All the recalls were covered before I bought it. But anyway, yeah, like zero issues. There are some quirks though that, okay, nice stop, bud. There are some quirks though that happen with the truck. This window that the camera's actually mounted to right now, not sure why, but when I, do the auto function to roll it up, like 50% of the time it'll get halfway and then shoot back down. I don't know if you can even see the RPM right now, but I'm 99% sure it's the DFM disabler. At speeds exactly like this, my RPM is doing this. It's like jumping around a little bit, and I want to say that's because the truck is trying to kick into its cylinder deactivation, but the range chip isn't letting it. So it just goes. It's slightly annoying, but it's better than driving it around in cylinder deactivation mode. So I'll live with it, and it's really only noticeable at slow speeds, like under 20 miles per hour. Another thing that we just experienced here, I can't turn my wheels all the way, but that is 100% my fault because I put big tires on it and I don't want to chop anything off. So got the window, we got that little rev thing. Like I said, you can't notice it on the highway at all. It's only at slow speeds, and I'm 90% sure it's because of that DFM disabler. And then the most serious thing with this truck is that there's been a handful of times, pretty recently actually, where if I back out of somewhere and then put it into drive relatively quick, I come to a complete stop. I don't roll through it. Put it into drive and hit the gas. It'll rev and then just slam into gear and like jump the truck. It'll lurch it pretty hard. It's actually been so bad a couple times that it squealed the tires when I had the wheel turned because it pushes it forward so fast. It really does not feel good at all. I'm obviously not going to try and replicate it because I feel like I'm just busting the teeth on everything, but that's the most concerning thing that's happened. It doesn't happen every time, I make a very strong effort when I do change gears now to come to a complete stop, shift it, wait, you know, make sure I feel everything click in and whatnot. But it's mostly just from drive to reverse, reverse to drive, and that's the biggest concern. Other than that, I freaking love this truck. Let's take her on the highway. Why not?
Okay, alert.
Got the radar going off there. So watch the RPMs here when I get on it. Of course, it doesn't do it when it's on camera. It's usually from a slower speed, and I gave that one some gusto there. Anyway, let's see here. Distance, if we go to 400, yeah, 15.4. So, maybe about 50. I do have another video saying how tire size affects everything on the vehicle when you go up in tire size. So, we're about 10% off on speedometer, roughly. So 10% of 15 is what, 1.5. So I'm averaging 16. It's not great, but what do you expect? It's got a 4-inch lift on it and 35-inch tires. I'm fine with it, and it's always running in V8 mode. I really don't care. I didn't buy this truck for the fuel economy. I bought it because I need a truck for work, and I so happen to have to drive it a lot. But you know, 15. We'll call it 16. With that correction. So in addition, 67 miles per hour. We're probably going about 73-ish right now, 74. It's just off like that. You know, obviously bigger mass, you're going further per rotation, the computer's not calibrated. I would like to get a Pulsar LT, which is made, I think it's a Range Technology product, or a lot of people carry it, but they're out of stock now. They've been on back order for a while. But that's an inline. It goes on your main harness. It allows you to change your tire speed, disable the DFM, change throttle sensitivity, a bunch of stuff. It's kind of like an inline tuner that can be removed. So I would like to get one of those and correct all this stuff eventually. But as for now, we're stuck with the speedometer being off and the range chip. But I think we're pretty good there. So noise level. Obviously the truck isn't stock, so the tires are pretty loud. You can probably tell that I'm talking a little bit louder now that we're on the highway here. With the Flowmaster 50 Series Delta Flow, you can hear it. It's not obnoxious drone, but you can hear it. And then especially with that intake, when you get on it like this. That intake sound, it's a little loud. You can hear if it's under load. If I got a trailer, it almost always sounds like that, or if you're going up a hill. Once again, I put this stuff on here because I knew what was going to happen, and I love it. I think the truck sounds super good without being just obnoxiously like straight piped and loud. It has a great tone to it, I think. A little, you know, definitely more louder than stock. And when you get on it, it really wakes up. I think it sounds great. Well, obviously that's my personal opinion, that's my taste, and everything's subjective, but my review on the mods that I've done to it, I'm pretty happy with them. Things I don't like about the truck though, in general, you know, that I can't change. Honestly, nothing really comes to mind. There's nothing on the daily that like really pisses me off about it or bothers me. Excuse me. For my job, I mostly drive an F-150. Well, sometimes I drive an F-150 just around the property, and it's a 2019. It's the 2.7. I hate that truck, and it's not just because I don't like Fords. We have an F-450 that I love. Really like that truck, big old dually. The F-150, it just drives so poorly, I think. The steering is super heavy feeling, and it drifts so bad if there's a crown on the road. There's just a lot of things that bother me about that truck. The Ford sound, the doo-doo-doo. So I mean, this is about half throttle here. And this thing has some get up and go, baby. Anyway, yeah, just dogging on Ford. The sounds it makes piss me off. The way it drives pisses me off. The way the boost comes on the 2.7 pisses me off. There's nothing like that on this truck. Obviously, I own this truck, so I'm pretty partial to it. But I can't say there's anything like those things that really just bother me, like badly. If I could change things, I would obviously take away that DFM as a default. I would just have it be a straight up 5.3. That would be great. I mean, a bigger screen would be fine, but I mean, you're driving, dude. Like, why do you need a 12-inch screen? It looks nice, yeah. A lot of people dog on the interior also, but I mean, come on now. It's a pickup trucks are tools for people that use them as tools. It's a car. I can see my tachometer, I can see my speed, I can see my tire pressure, I can see when I need an oil change, I can see if I'm overheating, and I can pretty much mirror my phone to the screen in the middle. Like, what else do you need? You should be driving the thing, not pushing all the buttons and needing it. I get it looking nice and feeling luxurious for the $55,000 you pay for it, but doesn't bother me, man. Anyway, nutshell. Love this truck. There's nothing really that I have any complaints about other than self-inflicted damage, like the DFM disabler making my RPMs jump around and not being able to turn. But those are 100% self-inflicted. I think with a couple mods, these trucks look super good. Wheels, tires, lift, exhaust, they sound good, they drive. I think it drives super well. I don't have any complaints about it. Obviously, it ain't no Cadillac, but it's not like the F450. It doesn't drive like an HD. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys as of right now. 42,226 miles on the truck, going 65 miles per hour. It says I'm getting 19 miles per gallon on a pretty flat road. That's it. I think I'm just repeating everything I already said. So thank y'all for watching these videos, and we'll catch you in the next one. If you have any questions or comments about this here truck, let me know and I'll get to them. Thank you.